Welcome back to my channel. So before we get in the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Subscribe to my channel. Make sure to turn on your post notifications so you can be notified whenever I post a video. And let's get into today's video. So today's video, I decided to do a sit down video with y'all. I got my little candle on. And this video, I did a poll on my Instagram story asking which video do you guys want, and a lot of people said this video. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's always going to be in the description below. But yeah, so a lot of people wanted this video, which in this video we're going to be talking about how to build confidence, how to love yourself, and also my version or definition of that girl. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so I really want to start it off by reading the definition of confidence. So it says, a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own ability or qualities. So the first thing that I will say to do to build your confidence is you really have to build a relationship with yourself. So from the definition, it says self-assurance of just your own abilities and the qualities of yourself. So I feel like an important role of being confident is really having a very strong relationship with yourself, getting to know yourself. I feel like you can't really have confidence if you don't know yourself. So my advice would be to do some journal prompts. You really get to know yourself, figure out things that you like about yourself and things that you don't like about yourself that you want to work towards or you want to change, or just things that you like and dislike in general as a person, and grow to understand yourself. I also feel like talking to yourself is really important. It may sound weird if you don't do it, but talking to yourself is really, really normal, because you have to have a relationship with yourself. Just like you have to have a relationship with your friends, your boyfriend, whatever, your girlfriend. You have to have a relationship with yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to do nice things for yourself. You have to fill yourself up, because you are important at the end of the day. So you have to do all of these things to build you, to make you the best version of yourself. So I definitely say talking to yourself, words of affirmation, making sure you are writing things down, telling yourself positive things. Positive thinking is a huge way to build your confidence, especially if you are a negative thinker. Second thing I would say is don't compare yourself to other people. I feel like in this generation, we kind of have that bad with comparing ourselves to someone else, or I want to look like her because she just this and that. Understand that God made you, and when he made you, he made no mistakes. You are literally perfect, and if you are trying to be somebody else, you can't be your authentic self. You can't be who he called you to be. You can't do what he called you to do and walk in your purpose. So you really just have to not compare yourself to anyone. You have to be so comfortable and self-aware that you don't compare yourself to other people, and you fall so in love with yourself that that's not even a thing for you. Understanding with comparing yourselves, you are one of one. You are one of one. You are special. Everybody is special off of that alone. I'm a person, I think everybody is so cool, because there's some people who I just love their look. It's a certain type of look that they might have, and I'd be oh my god, they're so cool for that. But I know that's not the look. I know that look isn't meant for me to have. That's not my look. But I love, you can admire and love the way people dress or the way people put things together, but don't, look at them and then be okay, I gotta be like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at them and admire them and be okay, that's nice. They look really good, but I do my thing over here. You know what I'm saying? So just learning to stop comparing. I think comparison kills a lot of things. I said this in my Drive With Me video. If you haven't watched that, you can go watch that. But comparing kills joy. Comparison kills just everything. It really just stunts a lot of growth, especially nowadays. So Another thing that I would say is to limit social media. I know people might be like, what does that have to do with confidence? But I feel like, honestly, y'all know how I feel about social media. I be feeling like it be like programming us to not be confident, or like to just find flaws about yourself. I say that all the time, but I think just like limiting your social media and really just, like I said, spending more time with yourself, taking yourself out, doing nice things for yourself. Like what I like to do for me is, like, if I'm having a day where I'm not feeling as confident, I will go get myself together, get myself cute, get myself, because that's a form of self-love, getting myself together, putting myself together. I will talk to myself in the mirror, tell myself positive things about myself, go over things that I love about myself, boast myself up, and just make myself feel good. I think it was funny because me and my girlfriend were having a conversation the other day, and we kind of like really brought up a valid point, because we were talking about confidence, and I kind of started to realize, like, I feel like confidence isn't something that you just have. I feel like confidence is something that you gain, that you learn, that you build. And I feel like, for instance, like when we all first started driving, I don't feel like anybody first started driving like so confident. Like, especially for me, when I first started driving, I was nervous, I was scared. I wasn't like, oh, I know what I'm doing, boom, 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 like whip turn. Like, I was nervous, like I didn't know how to drive, I didn't know what I was doing. But the more I began to like drive and drive and drive here and drive longer distances and get on the highway and do this and that, the more comfortable I got with driving, to the point where now when we go drive, it's just like second nature. So I really feel like confidence is doing something so much to the point where it's just natural to you and you just have it. You can't just have it, but you have to build it. You have to work towards it. So definitely limiting social media, because I feel like social media makes you want to look at other people and compare, or look at other people and look at yourself and be like, I don't look like that, and I don't get this many likes, or I don't this and that. I feel like it just really takes you further and further away from reality, and not just really kind of brainwashes you in a sense. So like limiting social media, I mean, it's okay to be on there, but just like picking which apps. I feel like Instagram is just like, maybe TikTok a little bit, or Twitter, or those type of things. But just limiting your social media, I promise you, like with doing these things, like you're really gonna see like a change. And it's like actively doing them. Like if you make a list to be like, okay, every day I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do these things, you're gonna watch your confidence increase and increase and increase and increase and increase, or build. One thing I feel like is to just show up as the version of yourself that you want to be every day. Like I said, that goes into what I was just saying with, okay, I want to work on my confidence, let me do these things every day, but also showing up as the version of yourself that you want to be. So if you want to be whoever you want to be, whatever you want to be, show up as that person every day. Like you already have everything that you want in life. You already have everything that comes with being everything that you envision with being that version of yourself. Show up as that, because when you do that, it allows everything that you want to align with you, and it allows you to be confident throughout the day of just showing up as the person that you want to be. So then this part is my favorite part that I really wanted to talk about with you guys, is just basically like loving yourself. I just felt so like connected to this part, because I feel like as women, we've all been through situations where people have made us like not want to love ourselves or dislike something about ourselves, whether it's our bodies, whether it's our lips, whether it's our nose, whether it's somebody in your life has pointed something out about you and that has made you feel like insecure or non-confident, or a certain type of way about something that you probably never really felt a certain type of way about, but like now you do. So for me with this part, and I'll get personal with y'all, for me it was my body weight. So how small I was. People always comment on how like skinny and how little I was, and I'll just share that one. So it was just really like my body weight for me, just like, oh, you're so small, you're so small, you're so small, whatever the case may be. So that kind of like started to make me feel like, oh my god, like I don't like my shape. Like I don't like how I look. Like I'm too skinny, I'm too skinny, I'm too skinny, I'm too small, I'm too small, I'm too small. So for a certain point in my life, that made me feel like, dang, like I gotta get thick. I gotta get thicker. I gotta eat more. I gotta figure out ways to gain weight so that people won't look at me and go, oh my God, you're so small. You know, it really started to make me feel some type of way and just not like my body. But I think that, you know, to work through that and whatever it is for you, you know, whether it's your boobs, whether it's your hair, whatever it is for you, I feel like what you really have to do is like sit with yourself and like literally love on yourself. And what I mean by that is like, so I felt a certain type of way about my body to the point where it's like I wouldn't wear certain stuff. I wouldn't do certain things because I'm too skinny. Push yourself to challenge yourself to do those things regardless. If you feel like, okay, I don't want to wear this. This is too uncomfortable for me. Wear it and be confident in it and try your best, because even if you're not fully confident in it the first time you do it, still push yourself to do it, because once you do that, you're going to feel so good because it's like, wow. And then you're going to look back and be like, wow, like I did that, like, and that was something that people kind of told me I shouldn't do or I couldn't do. And then you're going to continue to fall in love with the process of just loving yourself. So for me, it was like with my body, what I started to do was really just like, you know, my girlfriend also helped me pump me up. But I think that for people who don't have people, what you really, because at the end of the day, it still comes down to you. Is look in the mirror and just love on yourself. Tell yourself you're beautiful. And if you are looking at yourself and you hear the voices of other people, then that means it's not, you don't feel that way about yourself. You're just going off of what other people have said to you and made you feel about yourself. So it's like, look in the mirror and tell yourself you are beautiful. I had to look in the mirror and say, I love this part of my body. I love my belly. I love my stomach. I love my legs. I love everything about me because I'm perfect. Like God made no mistakes. He made me perfect. He made me the exact way that he wanted me to be. So with that being said, it's like I definitely feel like, you know, really just whatever it is, facing it head on and just being like, I love this part about my body though. Like I don't care what y'all got to say, but I love it. And when you do that, you really take your power back, and it really helps you just love on yourself. Like now I just love my body. Like it's not even a thing, and I'm still like the same size. Like I haven't gained no type of weight. My grown woman body coming in a little bit, but I'm still like the same size. So but it doesn't matter. Like I'll wear whatever. Like I don't really even think about like, oh, I can't wear that because I'm too skinny, it won't look right on me, or oh, you know, I'm nervous somebody gonna say I'm too small. Like I don't even think about that anymore. It's just like I love my body. So if you said something, either you a hater or you just not confident in you. And realize a lot of times when people try to put things on you and insecurities or point out different parts of yourself, is because they're not confident with themselves. So for me, I'm like, dang, probably a lot of people around me wanted the body that I had, so they made me feel bad about it, you know what I mean? But it's nothing to feel bad about. Like I said, I love my body. So I think just really like loving on yourself. And then the last part of the video, the last part is going to be my definition of that girl. So that girl has been like a big term just going around, you know, I've seen a lot of people doing videos on it, so I just kind of want to do like my definition of that girl. Okay, so for me, I feel like my definition of that girl, or like what makes you that girl, is really just being your true authentic self. Like if you, first of all, being real and being yourself nowadays is like so rare. So if you can be your true authentic self, to me, like you're that girl. If you can love yourself and, you know, just kind of be in tune with reality, if you're a person who is feeding your mind, body, spirit, and soul like every day, or, you know, while you're on this earth, and like really living like your passion and your purpose, like I think you're that girl. Because for me, it's not about like materialistic things. It's not about what you have. It's not about, you know, how you look. It's not about any of those things. Like I feel like being that girl is just being you. It's being, you know, the best version of yourself, is wanting to elevate yourself, you know what I'm saying, and love yourself and look inward and heal yourself and just really be the best best version of yourself. Like, to me, that is my definition of that girl. Like, just somebody who is not afraid to be their authentic self, somebody who is not afraid to heal, somebody who is not afraid to be in tune with reality, somebody who actively works on just bettering themselves, whether it's their health, their mental health, their mindset, somebody that's willing to grow and just really, you know, be just a real individual. I feel so crazy for saying that, because it's just like, oh, you know, but it's so rare nowadays that people are really being their authentic selves and really, you know, not trying to like chase an image or be somebody else that they see. So that is my definition of that girl, and these are my tips to help you guys try to build your confidence. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop in the comments how you felt about everything that I said. If you are going to try some of these things out, you can also drop some personal, you know, experiences in the comments if you would like to. This is a open door policy. But pretty much that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you, and I will see you next video.